Boys, it's check-in Thursday. We did our marching orders on Monday to see how we're going to start the week, and today's basically halfway through the week. So, a little update on my side. We're doing really well. We've, I think, found a game changer in terms of how we are scheduling our, routine. I basically split my day into two. During the morning till evening, I'm working on these kind of things, and then after at night, I'm working at this, because I really commingled two big projects that I'm working on, and I started trying to handle both of them at the same time throughout the day. But then I realized, hey, we can use a blocking strategy here and basically block out the first half of the day designated to this project, the second half of the day designated to that project. So it cleared up a lot of mental space, and I don't know why I never thought of it, but it definitely was the change that was necessary. And I feel so much less overloaded in my brain about balancing these two things, because they're very different projects. So excited about that. And we're going to get to our non-negotiable standards. We're going to skip the ones that we always do, because I feel like those are pretty mundane, and we should be doing these on a ordinary basis if you guys are already locked in and doing what you got to be doing when it comes to your fitness grind. So we're going a little bit more on the spiritual side, and we're going to start off with, are you setting up and establishing boundaries? Guys, this is one of the most important things when it comes to prioritizing your goals. You don't understand that boundaries becomes like your defense and attack. Like, if you don't have good set boundaries, you don't get to have a chance to attack. And what I mean attack is really make good progress on your goals. When you set a goal and it's ambitious, and it's not even ambitious, it's your divine inspiration. It's something that you've been divinely inspired to do. It's on your heart when you wake up, through the day, and at night, and you have this weird feeling of you not doing what it needs to be done for it to happen. You have a feeling of guilt. That feeling of guilt is not a bad thing. That feeling of guilt is telling you get your ass to work, because that's something that's going to kill you in the future if you don't bring it out of you. Your duty at that point, when that dream, that vision's on your heart day and night, your dream is basically, or your duty, your divine duty is to carry out the mission and bring that into manifestation, no matter what. And that's going to require you to set up boundaries. That's going to change the way you move, the way you think, and that's going to disturb some people. That might disturb your schedule, your comfort, your waste of time on playing hours of video games a week or even a day. Junk food. You're going to realize, hey, I need to be mentally clear. Junk food does not allow you to be mentally clear and in the present moment. It hijacks your emotions. It doesn't allow you to regulate. So how do you think you're going to make the right decisions? How do you think you're going to handle stress when you're on junk food? You're not going to be able to do it. You're going to tap out after 1 week of work, and that 1 week of work is still a joke compared to the amount of work that you're going to have to do to get your dreams to happen. Because I'm going to be honest, guys, your dreams, your vision that's on your heart day and night, and you not doing it is going to be the worst mistake you ever did in your life. You'll have two lives at that point. When you have something on your heart that much, if you don't bring that out into manifestation, or you don't start getting to work towards it, you're going to see that dream, that vision die slowly. And a lot of people need literally a gun into their head for them to start doing something, but people don't realize that you already have it. It's just the bullet's going real slow. The longer you take to take action towards your dreams, the more you'll see it slip away. And that's the most painful thing for a man to watch, is when he's going to look back in time and his comfort, his distractions, his inability to set up and establish boundaries and routines was the reason why his vision didn't come true. Or it might have been the fear of other people's opinions. Gosh, die to the world, die to the opinions of others, that you may awaken to your vision, that you may awaken to the true self, that you may awaken to God, which is love, and that he wants you to be fruitful and multiply. Your vision, right, coming true is you becoming fruitful. There is a divine spark in you that you're supposed to express into this world, and that's what is called shine your light, that people may glorify God in heaven, or glorify the Father in heaven, because Father is the Father of all. There's a gift, a talent that you're supposed to cultivate. It is a duty. And for you not to do that, particularly as a man, will cost you depression. Well, you'll purchase depression, resentment, bitterness, because you didn't take action. Don't live a life, guys, of I want this, I want that. Live a life of I'm doing this. Make a decision. All right. Yes, it's going to be scary. Yes, you're going to run into resistance, but that's part of life. Resistance causes a man to grow. I always had a weird relationship with resistance and pressure and stress. There's good stress. And want to know what's good stress? Good stress is the one that's you. Good stress comes from you doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's the good stress. The stress that comes from you not doing what you're supposed to be doing, that's the bad stress. Everything comes with stress. But you want the stress that allows you to go after your dreams. Yeah? That's the stress you want to deal with. You don't want to stress out in your 30s and 40s about you not achieving your dreams. And then that turning into, deep, dead depression where you see people walking around like zombies. Is because their dream died. The day their dream died is the day they died. The day their hope of bringing that spark into reality, right? Expressing heaven on earth. When that was severed, that's when they died. That's when the God inside of them died. The divinity that was placed inside of them disappeared. Don't allow that happen. You in Christ have overcome the world. What does that mean? You overcome every challenge if you have faith. Faith in what? In yourself. Because the name of God is I am. To have faith in God is to have faith in yourself. If you believe in God, believe in yourself the way you believe in God, and you shall see miracles. You shall see things move. All things happen for a reason when you move out of love. And when you, and your vision is, and it's particularly when your vision is inspired to serve others, God is with you. He just needs your ass to be strong and courageous. That means you need to fortify yourself, knowing that I am love. You don't move out of depression. You don't move out of insecurity or inadequacy. You do things out of love, not for love. You don't do things to be seen. You do things, okay? You do things because it's who you are. You're being obedient to your true nature, which is to be made in the image and likeness of God, which is love, to be a servant, and to have dominion in your life. And dominion starts with recognizing what's your responsibility in life. When you recognize what you're responsible for, you can start holding yourself accountable. And that's where power, authority, and dominion are found. A lot of people want all of those three things as a man, but no responsibility. You don't get that shit. Dominion, authority, and power comes with weight. It says it starts with you saying, here I am, God. I'm doing what I need to do every single day. I'm taking care of business. I'm going to be about my business. I'm taking up my cross, which is to crucify your ego with love and take ownership of your life, right? Your body is one, your temple. You have to be a steward of your temple. Take care of that. And then there's also your heart and your mind. Take care of it, because from it flows all of your life. If you're feeding on crap all day and junk food, your life is going to reflect it. You're going to look like an average person. And that's not a compliment nowadays. Oh, you look average. Or you have an average lifestyle. And that's not to have blown out expectations. The average is It's not that great, guys. Not a lot of people don't want it. Some people might be content with it. But I 100% know that if you have a vision on your heart day and night like that, you're not going to be content. That level of comfort will destroy you easily. You will lose the will to move forward if you don't start taking action today. So set up your boundaries so you can make it happen. That means less video games. That means less hanging out. That means taking your work a lot more serious. That means standing on your business and not being ashamed or guilty when you prioritize the mission, when you prioritize the divine mission that God placed on your heart. How can you feel guilty about being obedient to God? You should feel guilty by going with the flow, listening to other people's opinions and caring about how they feel and layering all these expectations on you while you disregard the expectations that you have on your life, the hopes and dreams that you have in your life, and the call that God has called you to. You should be guilty there. You should be guilty about that. So start being an obedient, divine servant who doesn't care about the opinions of others, but only cares about manifesting heaven on earth, which takes alignment. It doesn't take perfection, guys. It takes alignment and the decision and the resolve, basically saying, hey, God, I'm going to do what it takes for this to happen. And I know you're going to help me. That is the spirit of courage. The spirit of courage is to take action. So today, guys, take action. Be intentional with your life. Know your plan. Know the plan. If you don't got a plan, pray. You don't got a vision, pray. Let it unfold within you and you'll grasp it. And then you put all your work into it. And in the grind, in the labor, you'll enjoy that kind of stress and growth and everything that comes with more than you just going with the flow. Chilling. That stuff is going to destroy you. And it'll take you places you don't want to go. When you follow your heart and pray and do the hard work and carry your name or carry your cross and put your name on your back with some pride, that is a life lived fulfilled. So let's do that, boys. Other than that, guys, talk with our God, do your daily prayers, ask for your daily bread to be strong and powerful mentally and physically. And God bless you guys. See you soon.